Hello there, everybody. Thank you so much for stopping by for your daily Reiki micro session. We're doing a moonlight version right now. So, we are going to start off with 5 minutes Reiki, followed by 5 minutes of questions. For those of you who don't know what Reiki is, it is universal life force energy. So, as you have a Reiki session, universal life force energy is channeled into your aura and into your body to help dissolve anything that might be keeping you from reaching any goals that you may have. A lot of people know Reiki and use it for medical purposes, but it can also be used to help improve situations with relationships, anxiousness and anxiety, financial situations. So there's a lot of different ways that we can actually use Reiki. Tonight, what I'm going to do is set the intention for whatever it is that'll benefit each of you the most as individuals. If you have something more specific that you would like the Reiki to work on for yourself, then feel free to go ahead and adjust that intention as long as you keep the intention for you. Okay, so Reiki is not limited by time or by space. That's why I can sit here in my little studio in Vandalia and send out energy to you wherever you may happen to be in the world, and you can still get just as much benefit as if you were right here in front of me. And also, if you're watching this after it is no longer live, you can get just as much benefit from the Reiki as the people who were here as I was actually creating the broadcast. So I think we've said everything we need to know about the Reiki. After the Reiki, we'll do 5 minutes of questions. That's when you guys can ask me whatever it is that's on your mind or on your heart. I do not do mediumship readings in this venue because I feel like that's something that should be done in a more private place. Those typically get pretty emotional. So I like to do those in a more private situation or setting. But other than that, we can do questions after. And then if you guys want to keep me after 5 minutes, then if you still have a question that I haven't answered at that point, you can always send a super chat. But other than that, the first 5 minutes don't cost anything if you happen to get into that time frame. Okay, so I think we have all of our ground rules covered here. Let me go ahead and get the Reiki started. Alrighty, so we're starting at 46 after the hour. That means that we will be finishing up at 51 after the hour. Gabby, hello, hello. Miko, glad to see you back again. Diane, welcome back. Thank you all for being here today. Thank you for the thumbs ups. Thank you for being here to the two people who haven't said hello yet. Oh, there's one of them, Shakoya. Hello, hello, welcome. So, what are you all using your Reiki for today? What kind of intentions do you guys have? Highest and best. Alicia, welcome, welcome. We still have like 4 more minutes of Reiki. What are you going to use yours for, my dear? Highest and best for you too, Shakoya. Awesome, awesome. That's like grabbing an elephant bag at the festival or the bazaar, isn't it? You never know what's going to come out of it, but it'll be wonderful. Only this is better than the elephant bag. Sometimes those were not wonderful. Highest and best for you as well. Mm-hmm. Meko, Gabby, what are you guys using your Reiki for? Tonight. I almost said today, but that would not be accurate anymore, would it? Clarity. That's such a good one. Reiki does help with clarity, especially if we have certain situations that we want clarity around. All of a sudden, things start kind of clicking in for us as far as mentally, or sometimes things just start happening that give us that clarity that might not have happened without the Reiki. La da 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 da. We still have 3 more minutes, 2 more minutes now. Good energy and positive vibes. Woot woot. Reiki certainly can help with that. So here's what you need to know about Reiki. So if we're dealing with something that is more long term, then you want to use persistent and consistent Reiki. So if say that you've been depressed for a while, it's going to take more than one little tiny 5-minute session of Reiki to get you back in a super fantastic, wonderful place. But persistent and consistent. So I would say if you can't get a Reiki session with me or Reiki candles with me, then you want to replay Reiki videos fairly regularly until you're feeling really, really good. Really, really good. Really, really good. Really, really good. All right, one more minute of Reiki. You guys are probably thinking, thank God, she's singing again, darn it. Angela Lukes, we've got one more minute of Reiki, my dear. What are you going to use yours for? How are you doing today, honey? Peaceful day. Glad to hear that. Peace is such a good thing. La da 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 da. La da 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 da. La da 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 da. Nobody can tell I think anything like that about peace, though, just from my necklace or anything. All right, we're at 51 after. Let's go ahead and wrap up the Reiki. I'm going to start my timer. You guys start throwing questions at me. Let's see who all I can get to within 5 minutes. Timer started. Who's up first? What would Spirit like to tell me for the week? What should Miss Angela Lukes know about the remainder of the week? La da da da. 4 cards coming up for you because that's what Spirit says we need here. 7 of Pentacles in reverse. This is telling me that there's something you need to slow down and allow yourself to heal. Rest. Rest is very important when you're trying to heal. So slow down, take some rest. It does look like you can even use that time finding out information about things, doing some due diligence, doing some research on the computer or the phone. Looks to me like more towards the end of the week, you're going to be feeling a little skeptical about people in general, or at least about a significant romantic relationship, or maybe about romantic relationships in general. That card has a few ways it can play out. I think for you, it's going to be romantic relationships in general. And at the very end of the week, I do see you giving somebody a gift. Giving somebody a gift. That's what you've got coming up. Mako. Will Mako's relationship with Andre improve? By when? By the end of, it's already the 20th, by the end of this month? Will Mako start seeing improvements in the relationship between themselves and Andre by the end of October of 2020? La da 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 da. Okay. Do you have your seatbelt on, honey bunny? Think you should put your seatbelt on for this answer. Do you want the long version or the short version? Sure, Jenna. Mako. Prince of Pentacles in reverse tells me there is no movement forward. There is a refusal for somebody to put energy or effort into this relationship or situation. Prince of Wands comes up. This tells me that there's somebody who is running around on the other person, dating other people, blah, blah, blah. You get the idea. Ace of Cups in reverse. This means you're going to see somebody's true colors and you're not going to have them on that pedestal you've had them on anymore. Justice card. I think you're going to be the one actually ending this relationship. You're going to be calling it. And there is going to be an adjustment period because you are going to miss the person. But I think logically you're going to know that you're better off without them. Okay, that's what we've got, Mako. La da 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 da. Sorry that was not what you wanted to hear, I'm sure. And that's all by the end of this month, by the way. Diane wants to know, what does she need to know for the rest of the week? What does Diane need to know for the rest of the week? I'm hearing we need 3 cards for this answer. Let's take a peek. Let's take a peek. Let's take a peek. What will happen with Caleb? That's a very open, vague question, Jenna. Let's make it more specific. I mean, do you want to know if he's going to pass his finals, if he's going to get a job? Is he going to recover from a sickness? Is he going to get sick? Is he going to be in a car crash? What do you want to know about him when you say what will happen with Caleb? In regards to what? Diane. Okay, rest of the week. Diane, Sun card coming up in reverse. This is telling me that you are sharing some positive experiences with other people that may have started today, but definitely that'll be going tomorrow. 9 of Cups coming up in reverse later on in the week. That's just telling me that you're going to be expecting something to celebrate and then finding out that you really don't want to celebrate it at all. And then towards the end of the week, very end of the week, you've got the 7 of Cups in reverse. This just means you're going to be focusing and taking some of those first steps towards doing something to improve your life, improve your lifestyle and well-being. Okay, that's Diane. Shakoya, what does the universe want Miss Shakoya Wilkins to know? 3 cards for this one. Shakoya Wilkins, what does she need to know? Okay, Shakoya. High Priest. You have somebody around you who is perfectly capable and able to give you some very good advice. This good advice is going to keep the tower from falling over if you listen to this advice coming in from this person. I do feel like that's going to be a very unlikely source. And part of the reason that the tower could fall over is if you don't pay attention and you don't think through some of your actions, especially some of your actions with people who want to be more than friends with you. So basically, I think this person is going to be giving you news or information about somebody who may want to be more than friends with you so that you don't make a mistake that could have big consequences. Okay, so that was the timer that just went off. That means I've been answering questions for 5 minutes. If those of you who did not get your questions answered want me to answer those questions here in this public forum, if you want to do a super chat, I'll be happy to stay. Otherwise, I do offer 1 question readings or 2 question readings on my website, and I can work with you with that. Or we can do a live reading. That's also available on my website, and we can work with you on that. Either way, it just kind of depends. Do you want your question to be private or public? You're quite welcome, Miss Angela. Emily, Rosa, sorry I didn't get to your question, honey. Jenna, same thing. Sorry I didn't get to your question here. La da da, you're quite welcome. Diane, you're quite welcome. Shakoya. Okay, guys, thank you so much for being here with me tonight. I do appreciate it. Also, thank you for the thumbs ups, and thank you for sharing this video with other people who may be benefited from it, especially from the Reiki portion. I do appreciate everything you guys do to support me. And then, of course, those of you who are ordering private readings and private Reiki sessions, thank you, thank you, thank you. It is because of all of you guys' support at every single level that I'm able to do what I love to do for my living. So once again, thank you. Everybody have a fantastic, wonderful, thrilling, and peaceful night. If I don't see you here for our private in between now and then I'll see you guys all on the next video. And by the way, if you're not subscribed to me, don't forget to subscribe if you want to see videos like this again. Peace out.